Well, it's me, Mark again, and this is kind of like the third part of our first episode. Again, YouTube only lets us do 10-minute episodes or 10-minute parts, so kind of try to do a 30-minute thing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you my pick of the week, which is actually gonna be Secret Avengers. I don't actually read a whole lot of Marvel books. I tend to always claim I'm a Marvel guy, but for some reason almost all my books are DC, so I don't know what that's all about, but
DC's better.
um, anyways,
Green Arrow sucks.
Secret Avengers. Green Arrow does horribly suck. Worst comic book character ever.
Okay, how
Again, on Secret Avengers, basically it's got every Marvel character that I like, and they're all put into a situation that really works in their set of powers. A lot of past Avengers books have had characters that don't really fit the group for whatever reason. This book, though, for is kind of it being Secret Avengers, it's almost like they're spies or they work in black ops. So you have, well, I actually bought the book because you had Nova and Moon Knight. Moon Knight being basically Marvel's ripoff of Batman. Um, Shout out to Batman. He's DC's top character by far, maybe the all-time best comic book character. Moon Knight, a real kind of brutal version of Batman. He's not held to DC's rules. So, you see a little more blood, a little bit more gore with Moon Knight, but probably not as deep of a character again. You get Nova, who's probably my favorite, second favorite Marvel character. You kind of, the outer space, and almost like the Green Lantern of Marvel. Again, more violent, more hardcore than the Green Lantern. Shout out to Green Lantern, top 2 or 3 DC character behind Batman and I don't know somebody else. Jonah Hex. Green Lantern does have the cup set. I just bought them. They're great. Um, Back to the story. The book, basically, they're black ops. They go in, they take care of the shit, they get out. They're not held to the Avengers rules of that's not kill them, that's not beat their ass, that's just go in and do our business. Basically, they go in, they kick the shit out of them, they come out, the mission's over.
So it's only Moon Knight and Nova?
Well, they were the reason I bought the book. There are other characters. There's Valkyrie, who is a very Thor-like character, but on the woman end. There's Black Widow. Beast is their brains.
Beast?
The Beast is in it, and the art on the Beast is actually incredible. I've never seen him look so cool before. It's just he's got like kind of the new modern like messy hair thing going on with his crazy Beast hair at the same time. It's pretty cool. You have to check it out. He's cool.
Who's their leader?
The leader is no longer Captain America, but Steve Rogers, who is the original Captain America. He kind of gets a pretty good revival in the last series, the big crossover, which ran forever in a million books and just really annihilated your money. Sentry died. Um, this series seems to be better than the entire crossover was. Uh, it's only at issue 2, and I've actually only read half of issue 2. I just got busy doing something else. First issue, just amazing for anybody that is a Captain America fan, and I don't mean Bucky, who has taken the title as Captain America. I mean Steve Rogers. You're just gonna fall in love. He's just kind of he shows up, he kicks ass, he leaves. Anybody that's a Nova fan, you like the outer space books, you're gonna like Nova. You're gonna come in, you're gonna see him just kick ass. Anybody that's a Moon Knight fan, he hasn't got to do a lot yet, but they set him up to just kind of be the ultimate badass on the team. You have Steve Rogers go around and he goes, collects a team. He's talking to Moon Knight. He goes, I don't want to work with a team. I'm a kind of a loner guy. And he goes, how about I just let you kick ass? So, I mean, it's a good pick for anybody that has a short attention span like I do. Anybody that wants a soap opera thing, go ahead and stick to
X-Men.
X-Men or your DC universe with Brightest Day. which is gonna start my next segment here, which I'm gonna try to pick some things I'm just disliking.
So how many Avenger comics are there now?
I actually could not tell you.
And they're all reboots almost?
They're all reboots, basically, except for the Ultimates universe. Running New Ultimates is basically taking place directly after Ultimates 3.
Have you read any of the other Avenger books, the new ones?
I have not. I don't actually, like I said, I always say I'm a Marvel guy because I like so many other characters, but I really don't read a lot of their books outside the outer space universe, really.
Now, if you would give it, would you give it 4-star, 5-star, out of 5 stars?
Out of 5 stars, like I said, I haven't finished the second book, so let's give the first book a review. I'm a big nerd on 3 of the main characters, so I would probably give it a 4.5, but it probably deserves a 4.
Who's your favorite character of the group? Since you like two of them.
I would have to say Steve Rogers was the most badass, so I'll give Steve Rogers that issue. Nova kind of vanished into outer space because he was the only one that could go into outer space, so he didn't get to do a lot. Moon Knight again is a very stealthy character, and he didn't do a lot in that issue as well. Looks like the second issue will have a lot more action, and I suggest the whole series to whoever wants to read any kind of just Marvel get-together book with a team.
Do you know if this is ongoing or just a mini?
It seems to be an ongoing, and it's part of the heroic age thing that they have going. So I'm going to go ahead and complain now about books I'm ready to complain about. My first thing.
Start the video for complain one?
No, I'm just going to run it here. Brightest Day. Jeff Johns, what the fuck? Blackest Night was amazing. It was fast paced, kept me entertained. Brightest Day so slow, I actually quit reading it. I'm still collecting it. At some point, I do plan on reading it, but there's just better things. So I hate you.
Now, just a month ago, you were like on your knees ready to suck his cock, saying how great.
I wouldn't go that far, but Jeff Johns was the man.
Yeah,
he was all over it, and he was everywhere. He was writing multiple books, multiple storylines, not even all in the like Blackest Night's, universe. He also had Secret Origins Superman going, which he apparently had to put on hold because he took too much on his hands or something. Which is probably the biggest no-no you can do in any kind of entertainment form. Movies, TV, books, comic books, I don't care what it is. When you say there's something coming out, you put it out. Fuck you, Jeff Johns. At least you put out a letter, but still, big fuck you on that one.
And why? What do you have wrong with Brightest Day?
It's slow.
As in how? Why do you feel it's slow?
It follows a character that is just not a big name character to start with, so you're gonna lose fans on the fact that you're following Deadman. I personally like Deadman, but the story seems a little bit soap opera-y to me. You're following this guy around and kind of trying to figure out his powers. I almost think you should just give Deadman a comic book and figure out his powers in that instead of doing a giant crossover and making me pay $100 a month to read Brightest Day.
Well, with 52, they boosted Gold with one of the main characters. He was a no-name, hardly nobody.
Did I read 52? No. You know why? Budget. And Brightest Day is killing my budget. I'm about ready to cancel it unless it picks the fuck up. Speaking of which, I'm going to move right to my next hate because we're running out of time. RoboCop. Big, giant, humongous fuck you. How dare you raise your price and make your fucking storyline shitty in the same issue? Worst book I can ever say from whatever company you're coming from. I believe you're Dynamite. But just humongous fuck you. I hope you go to hell, whoever wrote that, and raise the price. Fuck you. Number 3 on the hate list, Power Girl. Power Girl. I don't care that your sales suck. I was a hardcore reader, got every issue, every cover. 1 and 2 came out with multiple covers. You're going to change the writer on me and the artist? Come on, at least work me in. Give me a writer. Maybe the next month, give me a new artist. What happened to Satana? You can't just change my storyline and take it from outside the universe and throw me into the main DC universe. I hope you all die too. Fuck you.